Get ready with me to go to my little brother's wedding reception. My brother is 19 and I believe his wife is 18. She just graduated this past May and he graduated the year before. They had been dating for a while before he popped the question, like years. I remember 2 years ago, they were still both in high school and they had come over to my house to exchange Christmas presents because I can't drive and he can. He got his license at like 16, like the earliest you could get it, whereas I'm 24 and still don't have one. And I remember when they were about to leave, we were doing the typical Midwestern goodbye of standing by the door for a good 30 minutes before actually leaving. And there was a moment there where I had to step away to do something. I don't know, it was 2 years ago. I just remember that when I came back, I saw the two of them standing by the door discussing what they would name their future child. And I'm just like, oh, look at the cute high schoolers doing the cute high school things. But they're not cute high schoolers anymore. They're cute adults doing cute adult things. They are already married. They got married 4 or 5 days ago. It was a micro-destination wedding, in the words of the bride, in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And unfortunately, I was not able to go, and apparently a lot of people weren't able to go. And that's why today they're having a more local wedding reception for all of the friends and family that weren't able to make it out to Gatlinburg. See, I normally rely on our shared grandparents because we're half siblings. I don't preface that usually. I don't care that we only share one parent, but the context is important here. The grandfather I currently live with is my maternal grandfather, but me and my brother only share a father, so he has no relation to the grandfather I live with. They've only met a handful of times. So when stuff's going on in my brother's life and I need to be there, I rely on transportation from our shared grandparents. Unfortunately, our shared grandparents don't have access to a car right now. It's been in the shop for over a year. I don't know what's going on over there. It's weird. And that's why we weren't able to make it to Gatlinburg. We didn't have transportation. That and my grandmother's fibromyalgia and arthritis, she just would not have made it for such a long ride. We live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Going to Gatlinburg is not an easy trip for people with chronic illness. But making it up to my brother's small town in Kentucky, it's a little easier. And even though my grandparents still don't have access to their car, my grandmother's brother has a big SUV and he is going to be our transportation to the wedding. The bride did say it is a casual event, but considering it's a wedding reception and it's being held in a church of all things, I'm still gonna dress up a little bit. That and my family knows I love dressing up for literally any occasion.
Exhibit A, this photo of me and my brother that was taken nearly 10 years ago. Look at my fancy dress versus his neon Nikes Adidas getup.
And you know, I'm autistic. What does casual mean? What does it mean? It depends on the context. It does. And I don't know what the context of the situation is. Now it's gonna be between 50 and 60 degrees. I think the high is 57. And I had bought fleece lined tights just for this. Unfortunately, I went to try them on this morning and they do not fit, and that is upsetting. And I don't shave my legs, and I'm wearing a knee-length dress. So I've decided to just wear the white tights I wore for Chica because it is a casual reception of the actual wedding, and I don't know, I'm kind of on edge about, like, is this okay? But, like, what's more of a taboo? Showing up to a wedding reception with just white accents in your outfit? Because the main outfit is pink. So what's worse, white accents or hairy-ass bum legs? So
I later decided to ask my grandma what she was going to be wearing, and she's apparently just wearing jeans and a jersey, so I was not worried about my white accents at that point.
Also, let me say, not shaving my legs is not a personal preference kind of thing. I mean, it kind of is. I am physically disabled, and bending over to shave my legs however often I used to do it, it was just so painful. I had to stop. I couldn't keep doing that. And I already deal with daily pain from arthritis. Like, I'm always in pain. I woke up in pain this morning. Do I want to add to that pain I'm going to be feeling at the wedding reception? I don't want to do that. Biggest thing I'm worried about is I don't know if our father was invited. I am no contact with that man, and I believe my brother is in minimal contact with him. Even my grandparents, his own parents, are minimal contact with him, and I think that says all I need to say about the kind of man he is. I checked the Facebook and invite thing, and I saw the list of people who were going, and there was one person listed as having said they were going via email or phone, and I know that could very well be my dad, and I could just ask my brother. I could just call him up, be like, hey, is dad going? But I am so nervous. I don't know. He did go to Josh's graduation. That was the last time I ever saw him. And it was very brief. We were 4 seats apart and he immediately left the moment the ceremony was over. I do have a game plan. If my dad's there and he's trying to hang out with my grandparents, because this is going to be a reception of people I don't know very well. The only people there who I know very well are our grandparents and my brother's mom, because she was my stepmom for a decade. So if he tries hanging around with my grandparents a lot, I'm not going to ruin that, let the man talk to his parents. I'll just go hang out with his ex-wife. Technically, it is only 10 a.m. and I don't have to leave until 3, but I am so full of nervous energy right now. I need to start getting ready. My little autism brain doesn't like knowing what kind of environment I'm going into. I don't know the layout of the church. I don't know. They said food and drink will be provided. Is it like meals? Is it snacks? Is it alcohol? Is it soda? Like what does that mean? What am I going into? And again, I could easily just call up my brother and ask, but at this point it is day of and I don't want to bother him the morning of his wedding reception. I could call his mother. I might call her actually. I'll let you know if I do.
I decided to ask her about our dad and she had no idea, but Grandma knew. Then I brought up that I was overdressed and she just found it funny, so I was in the clear.
I have various shades of blush, but I think I'm just gonna go with a more basic, more natural shade today because it is my little brother's wedding reception. It's not like I'm going into cosplay Ochako today. This has highlighter in it that's gold, the Sophia Mabel Too Pretty. However, I don't want to wear gold highlighter today. I'm gonna wear this more silver highlighter. I also have pink highlighter I could wear actually. Do I want to wear pink or silver? I think I'm gonna use the pink highlighter as an eyeshadow actually. I think I'm gonna layer the shade right there with that. I use this palette's built-in shimmer shade to add more dimension. I had to buy waterproof mascara because I cry in public all the time. I just realized I forgot to do eyeliner and I was planning on doing that, but now that I have the mascara on without the eyeliner, I think I'm happy without the eyeliner. I ended up just tight lining along the lash line and I like that a lot better. Anyway, I'm pretty much done with makeup except for lips, and for that I'm just gonna do what I did for FNAF 2 Electric Boogaloo video with the
Let me just cut myself off here because I kept stumbling over my words. It's the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Bliss You Berry.
I don't have it in the room with me, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I can't put it on right now anyway because I haven't brushed my teeth yet, so gross.
After brushing my teeth, I replaced my press-ons, and I also repacked my walker bag because I didn't plan on bringing a purse.
Time has passed. I am fully clothed. I will show you a full shot here in a moment. I also did my hair. I did that off camera because my phone was charging. I have to leave in about 30 minutes and I wanted to make sure I was fully charged. Now let me show you the full outfit. I'm recording this in our very messy guest room that we honestly use more as a storage room because we never have guests. But the lighting is so much better in here, so I just wanted to... I also got this sweater to wear with it when I'm outside because it's only 50 degrees out. So yeah, and the cool part about this sweater, the pattern, the gingham, I think is what they call that pattern, perfectly matches my earrings. It's an indoor reception though, so I probably won't be wearing this majority of the time. And it's really poor quality. I got it off of Temu for like 10 bucks, and you can tell. Unfortunately, I still have my heart monitor. I will have it until Tuesday afternoon. Frankly, personal health is a lot more important than fashion.
Anyway, the reception ended up being super fun and I was just out for nothing. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you on the flip side.